That's right, world. It's time for me to complain about terrible reaction content again. Because I am not playing around when I say, as long as this type of garbage content is on the internet, and as long as I have a platform on the internet, I am going to go and do the only thing that I can do to try to stop this trash from spreading, and that is sit down and complain on the internet like a really mature person. Now, before I go and talk about this, I basically have to do the mandatory thing where I have to go and give you my opinion on reaction content, because it doesn't matter how much time that I say it, there will still be one person out there who is thus extremely confused, and also for the people who are new here, and this is the first time they have ever seen me. But basically, I don't think all reaction content is evil, but I do think there is a right and wrong way to do it. And unfortunately, currently right now on the internet, a lot of people are doing it the wrong way, and that is just completely re-uploading someone else's video on their channel while barely adding any other content. Okay, I'm talking about people like Asmongold, XQC, and Hassan. That absolutely terrible type of content. Well, I'm here to tell you something crazy. There is actually a group of people out there who make reaction content worse than them. Yes, I know that is something extremely shocking, but it is real, and it is something that I have found. Now, this isn't the worst reaction content on the internet, as I still fully believe that short reaction videos are the worst. Since the majority of people in that space don't even bother talking, the majority of them don't even open their mouth, and they're literally just sitting down looking at the camera. But this is like one tier above. You have short on the bottom, like the last layer of hell, I think like the 7th, and then this is like the 6th. And it is Vtuber reaction videos. Now here's the thing, I knew YouTube reaction content exists, and I heard a lot of people making fun of it, saying that is bad, but I thought it was just people over-exaggerating and just hating on them more, because they're VTubers, and we know VTubers are cringe. But nope, these people are 100% true. This content is trash. So today, we are going to be looking at 3 reaction VTubers, and we are going to be seeing their amazing content. Now, here's the first one right here. Here she is. And let's go and watch her react to a shoe on head video. Now, VTubers reacted to shoe on head is a whole nother video topic that I can make, because there are tons of VTubers who react to this girl and just give some of the most terrible, brain dead pick-me takes that you will ever hear come out of a person's mouth. But that's a topic for another day. Today we're going to look at her amazing reaction. And before I show you the clip, I'm actually going to break a rule on my channel. A rule that I've gave myself. And that is, if I show someone else's clip, I'll try to keep it short. But just for this one video, I'm going to break this rule. And I'm going to show you more longer clips. And I'm mainly here to do that because you have to see with your own eyes how terrible this content is. So let me go and show you 1 minute of this girl reacting to Shoe on Head's video.
I mean, hey. Come to Turkey, meet with me. Turkey supports Russia. I'm from Ukraine. Turkey supports Ukraine.
I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top.
Hey, how are you? Good, how about yourself? Pretty good too, thanks for asking. No problem, lol. Have you ever put your feet in someone's face just to mess with them? Lol, just asking cause I'm bored. No, that's gross to be honest. LOL, that would be funny though. Nah, man. Okay, whatever, bitch. I swear to God, foot fags are so bold online. I cannot think of any other fetish where they actively try to get like strangers to participate in it. I'ma get you pregnant. Daydreaming about how fine you'd be. So fine. So fine. See?
What?
Okay, I guess I spoke too soon about the foot fetish thing, because this just reminded me that someone literally did this to me, but as a blueberry. This motherfucker had a blueberry inflation fetish straight out.
Blueberry inflation fetish. How do you... That's all I just saw the convo.
At a Willy Wonka and would send me photoshops of myself photoshopped as a blueberry. Like, I don't want to kink shame.
But...
Yes, I do. What the is this, sir?
What
wow,
the
you are
fuck?
quirky and random and XD. What's up, ugly bitch?
Now, that thing about fetish that Shuon had ended up talking about is something that I ended up realizing too. I don't really think it specifically has to do just with people who just really like feet. It kind of just like majority of fetishes out there. People on the internet has just gone extremely comfortable of just oversharing and telling people like every piece of their dirty laundry, even if that's being extremely open to like weird things that they like, which is a 50-50 thing because one side of me thinks that it is extremely funny because you can see text messages and comments like this, but the other side of me also thinks that you should really keep that to yourself. Like, you shouldn't really be out there telling people that, man, I'm into these things, especially if it's something extremely weird. Like, you wanted people to release stuff that comes out of your under areas on you, because there are a lot of people out there on the internet. But I guess feet warriors are a very rare group of people because they have been around for a very long time. Even around on like 2010, the really early time of the internet, I have seen people openly talking about how much they want to get stepped on, especially by an attractive woman. As you can see, I decided to talk about the shoe on head video instead of talking about the actual VTuber because there's nothing to comment on because she said absolutely nothing. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking that this could just be me cherry picking, but I'm actually not. I have watched this whole video and this is no joke, the majority of the video. She spends the majority of her time literally saying absolutely nothing, adding no content to the video, except just pausing and saying like a couple unfunny jokes. I mean, I guess I could give her a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, and this is me being extremely generous. Halfway through the video, she does ended up telling a unique story that ended up happening to her, so I guess she did decide to speak and use her voice box, but the majority of the video she doesn't. Let me show you a little bit more of this amazing video of her reacting to Shoe on Head and giving her audience her insightful opinion.
Have you ever been so down bad you XD'd at a woman? Greetings, female.
Honestly, good start. So far, I'm not upset. So far, I would still engage in a conversation.
I am beginning
Never mind!
my mating ritual now. You will fall in love with me. You will marry me. You will bear my children. Wanna hook up? No thank you. I'm a lesbian.
Okay.
I'm pretty feminine. Lol.
Okay.
Oh god, this one hurt. Hey, Woo. Hello? May I be able to go out with you? Where are you, Woo? Go die. Yo, woman, let's straight to the chase, waste no time. He's not there to play games. 10 out of 10. Do you want to play 21 questions? Yes, you
Okay.
go first. You're pussy. Describe it. These men are going
Nuh-uh.
to turn me.
I'm not gonna lie, every time when I see like terrible text messages, especially men sending stuff to women, a part of me give these people a little bit of respect of just being so bold. Like, they have absolutely nothing to hide and they are just willing to try any extreme tactic just to see if it works. Which I honestly don't blame them. I mean, a lot of women, especially if you're extremely bad on social media, you're probably getting a lot of messages, and especially if you're on a dating app too. So I guess their mindset is, yeah, tons of people are sending them messages anyway. Might as well go and shoot my shot. Even if that means I'm gonna go and text like, you know, I'm just an extremely nervous person on text messages to try to like get a girl's attention. It's worth a try. Now, as you can see, this girl has continued to say absolutely nothing, and I'm positive this is the whole video, and this is the majority of the content on her channel. Man, I love the current state of YouTube, especially reaction content. And I do think it's funny that every reaction creator has tried to make a video defending this kind of work, but they're usually not able to. But either way, we spent a little bit too much time on this one creator. Let's go and move at another reaction VTuber, which has to be this girl right here. Now, for anyone who was veterans to the Lure to the Moon cinematic universe, you will know that this isn't the first time that I ended up bringing this girl up, as I did use her as an example before talking about terrible reaction content, so I just wanted to go and see if her content got a little bit better, and I am very sad to say that it actually has not gotten better, it has become worse. Now, I ended up seeing that this girl kind of ended up getting a lot of hate inside of the VTuber community, like there are a lot of VTubers out there who don't like her, and I don't really necessarily know why. I mean, I I have ended up seeing some of her content, and it has looked like she kind of fell into like that anti-woke rabbit hole. You know, she has a lot of videos talking about like DEI and Sweet Baby Inc. So maybe she fell down inside of that like gamer brain rot. And as we all know, if you get hit with that like Twitter gamer brain rot, it is uncurable. It is cooked. The only way for you to get fixed is if you can find a way to get a brand new brain. So I'm just going to ignore those videos. And let's go and watch another one of her reaction videos where she decides to react to this YouTube video right here. Now, as we can see from this screenshot that I ended up showing you, she adds 2 whole minutes of content. So let's go and see this amazing reaction. Let's see what beautiful content her audience is being fed.
This time
He's gonna reassemble it? No
around,
way.
Ken climbed back into his cage and started re-securing the bolts as if nothing had happened. This way, when the keepers entered the nursery that morning, there they saw Ken sat well-behaved in his cage as if he'd been there the entire night. Well, Ken's master plan would go on for a few nights. He would unscrew the cage, play in the nursery, return to the cage, and then reassemble it. Everything
That's
was
smart,
going
man.
swimmingly. But there was one small thing that Ken didn't account for.
The cameras.
Eventually, the zookeeper started to notice that when they'd return in the morning, whilst Ken was sat content in his cage, his toys weren't in the places that the staff had left them the night before. So, with a hunch, that night, the keepers said their goodbyes to Ken and they pretended to leave. But rather than heading home, they sat quietly outside of Ken's nursery and waited. And after a while, as they expected, they started to hear noises. So they abruptly burst through the door, and there they saw Ken, cage dismantled, playing with his toys. So the jig was up. Ken was placed into a new, much sturdier cage, and that put a stop to his late night antics once and for all.
Yeah, I think you people can get the point. This is basically the whole video. She literally only adds 2 minutes of like content, and her 2 minutes isn't actually her saying something or commenting on the video. It's literally just her pausing to laugh. That is all she does. And I want to ask a question that I ask all the time every time when I talk about this, but I never get an answer because every single time when I ask this question and like fans of reaction content see it, they think I'm like trying to be like condescending or stand on a moral high ground. But no, I'm being 100% honest. I'm not saying this as a joke. I want a general answer. What value do you get from watching this video? I mean, I can kind of understand people watching this live. Although I don't really agree with you making reaction content if you're a Twitch streamer, I rather prefer that you actually, you know, make your own content, whether that's just playing a video game or just chatting with your chat, doing something than just relying on someone else to basically carry your career. But at least I can kind of get watching a video live there, because you may be able to simulate the experience of like watching a video with your friend. I can get that part, but like watching this content on YouTube where it's completely re-uploaded and it's not live, I don't understand, because these people aren't saying anything. They're not giving their opinion on the video. They're doing nothing. Thankfully, this VTuber has another video where she ended up reacting to Shoe on Head. So let's see if she's gonna bring like a absolutely amazing take. Is she actually going to start speaking? Give me something, please.
That's exactly what I'd want. If I was
Now,
a
even
man.
though this article doesn't actually exist, it was a meme created on 4chan, because of course it
Oh.
was. But the meme did spark a massive conversation and debate about hag maxing. And people had a lot of strong opinions about it. Motherless behavior. This is just mommy issues rebrand.
Zoom
About
in,
it. Motherless
enhance. Yep.
behavior.
I
This
see
is just
that.
mommy issues rebrand. Another day, another psyop. It's not hag maxing, it's MILF hunting, and it's an art. Please don't misappropriate my fetishes, giving the dumbest name known to humankind to having a mommy kink. I mean, to be honest, I'm 16, waiting for a 20 to 25-year-old to pick me up.
I'm gonna be sick. Sent by a pedophile.
LOL. Okay, officer. I'm gonna throw up. I would love to have a 40-
Okay, we have something a little bit more. We have a unfunny Kendrick Lamar joke. you know, at least she's put in effort. And then at the beginning of the clip, we had slight homophobia, because I know the whole thing that she was trying to do. I think she was trying to make the whole joke of, let's not listen to what this first person said, because look, they have a pride flag on their little Reddit thing. And you know, that's like extremely cringe. Haha hoo hoo. I'm pretty sure that's the one thing that she was trying to do. I mean, since when I talk about someone, I watch a lot of their content, so those unfunny jokes are just completely right up their alley. If you want to go and like make jokes about gay people, can you please just be creative? Can you please come up with something new and not just use the same unfunny jokes that I literally been hearing ever since 2014? Come on. I mean, I'm not really that surprised, as most people who make their whole identity of making dark jokes usually aren't really that funny, and they're usually just using humor to hide hatred that they have. But come on, at least be funny. Anyway, to give this girl a real accomplishment, I truly feel like if they ever make a masterclass on how to become a content creator in the future, I really think that she should be one of the head teachers. You know, I think she should be the leader of the whole class, because this whole video is 50 minutes long, and I watched this whole video, and she somehow says nothing. It's truly impressive. Like, she does have some points where she does go and talk. Let me show you some. And yes, that is nice that she's actually speaking and giving her whole opinion, but this whole video is 50 minutes long, and she was still somehow able to just say absolutely nothing and basically play the whole video. That's truly a skill. That's a work of art. I know I'm a yapper, and like, I yap on my YouTube channel, but I am not on that tier where I can yap for 50 minutes. That's crazy. Anyway, before I go and leave, I have one more VTuber that I want to show you. This person, this VTuber, her name, you know, it's pretty cute, so hopefully, she would be our salvation. And she's decided to react to Actman 2, so let's go and see some of her content.
The acronym originally referred to large budget, high profile games developed by reputable studios released by major publishers. You know, Halo, Call of Duty, Warcraft, The Witcher, 50 Cent Bulletproof, Corey in the
Wait,
House.
what? There's a 50 Cent game? There were so many wacky games back then.
Games that would shake the very foundation of the world. AAA games typically have large teams, expensive marketing campaigns, and copious amounts of funding. The term was taken from the credit industry and applied to gaming once the severely obese corporate fat cats realized video games weren't a joke of a business and could actually make more money than Hollywood. For business moguls, AAA meant this is the safest investment you can make to get a return. That's not the case anymore. Today, AAA mostly indicates the aspirations and cost of a game, not how safe an investment it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need to beat this on your head over and over again. I think you people get the point. This is the state of live streaming. This is what modern live streaming is now. You go on Twitch, and the majority of the extremely big creators on the platform are making this type of content. That's just reaction slop, and I'm gonna be honest, even though I hate this type of content with all my soul, and I think if you're a creator and you make this type of content, we should not call you a content creator because you are not making your own content. I really don't blame people for doing this because they can get away with it. For some weird reason, this is what the audience wants to see. And this is a thing that just makes absolutely no sense. And also, this is completely off topic, but like this girl's voice reminds me of like this one interaction that I ended up having. Like, I should have really said the story earlier when I was talking about like the first VTuber reacted to Shoe on Head, but I just want to get this off my chest. I remember one time when I was like standing in line waiting, and I was like talking to this one girl, and suddenly out of nowhere, she ended up telling me that I look like I eat a lot of soup. And I still think about that interaction still to this day, because what in the world does that even mean? I look like I eat a lot of soup? Like, I didn't know if I should take that as an insult. Should I be offended? Was that like a compliment? So I said the only thing that I could do, and Daz responded with thus a generic okay. And then she realized that she said something very embarrassing, so she just speedrun to end the conversation and left. And I remember when I was talking to my friend at the time, because he was kind of with me and he ended up seeing that whole interaction, and his only theory he could come up with was like, maybe she was trying to flirt with you. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. But as you can clearly tell, I'm not a woman. So hey, any females watching it, that's some hardcore female riz. I wouldn't know any better. Either way, that's it. My name is Lua. This is just something that I wanted to talk about. Reaction content is still terrible. This puts tears in my eyes that people are literally able to make whole careers making this type of content. I should really just give up being a YouTuber. You know, what's the point of me sitting down yapping and also me working on the side to actually make more long-term videos that's highly edited? What's the point of me doing that? I should have started reaction content. I should have switched sides and just sit down and react to Shoe on Head and say stupid things. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.